Good afternoon, everybody. Venerable children, Venerable Wu Ying Fashi, all the wonderful Sangha members, and all the lay Bodhisattvas, Amitofo. For those of you that you probably don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Chang Xuan from Dhammadram Mountain, and currently I'm reside in Lexington, Massachusetts. I follow Master Sheng Yen since 1997. During that time, Dhammadram Mountain was at a very small scale. We only probably have approximately 60 sanghas spreading around Taiwan and some in United States. Those charts that Venerable Changhua show you never exist during that time. Even till today, if we want to compare to Foguangshan and Zhongtai, we can only be considered as a very mid-sized community. Although I was from approximately 300 sanghas community, but when January 21st, I first arrived at Sravasti Abbey, I saw myself standing among so many maroon robes. My comfort zone light starts repeatedly blink to yellow level. But just a short while, Abbey's hospitality and all the Venerables, Sanghas sharing and outreach dissolve that issue totally. Right now, I'm in a very relaxed state, not this BBC segment, okay? To that extent, I'm very grateful to all your existence. Thank you very much. I have to share some of my feedback towards Venerable Wu Ying. The first lecture I heard from Venerable Wu Ying, that each one of us, as a female Sangha, we all have the potential to thrive in our own community and our society. For that segment of speech really pump up the full tank of gas in this dull mind of mine. I was totally ready to learn from all great learners of these events, which include venerable children. I feel like my beginner's mind being rejuvenated. Thank you, that. And since one of the volunteers drove me from the airport to here, he's from Idaho. So I said, Idaho? Idaho is a state of potato. So today, I'm going to share with you regarding a potato story in a Korean monastery, okay? In Korean monastery, when they train their disciples how to peel a potato, they're not using physical peelers. They're dumping sacks of potatoes into a big bucket, and they gave the disciple a long, hard wooden stir. So they just stir this potato. And then when I heard that story from this Dharma ear of ours, I said to myself, why do they want to do that? Are they lack of funding to buy peeler? You know, South Korea has Samsung, right? So they must be very rich. So why don't they use pillar? And then this story finally gave me the insight is that it's helping the disciple to reflect in order us as the practitioners, if we want to straighten up our shortcomings, we should blunt all our sharpness, okay? In order us to live in a harmony society. So they keep on asking each potato A and potato B and potato C, so everybody pressing each other so they can rough off all the edges of each and the dirt on the potato. So that's how they train their disciples, okay? And the next segment I'm going to share with you, because Master Sheng Yen always have morning talks with the Sangha member. So we compile a book. And in that book, there is an analogy. All clear, tempered, all dust, smooth. Okay? Right now, there are so many lights, and all the glares is illuminating all those harmonies, light among this space. But within this space, there's also numerous dust. Dust A and dust B. They actually exist, coexist with the light, harmony together. I never heard about dust A is complaining about dust B. Why are you giving me so many hats? Right? Okay. So how can they coexist in one space without arguing with each other? That's how this all clear, temper, all dust, smooth, and an analogy is telling us. And because a couple of days ago, I saw some of Sravasti's sanghas is preparing offering for the altar. And it's the body's gesture and all the content, it's so sincere. It's really coming out of their heart. So it's 100% expressed throughout their body movement. It immediately gave me an insight, is that today I become a sangha. Actually, I left home, is that it's a way for me to make the utmost offering to the three Jews by leaving home. If I diligently practicing Vijnana, I regulate my body, my speech, and my mind in terms I'm giving the Buddha the purest offering. The next segment is this whole event is giving me such great cherishment and contentment, where we are such a lucky bunch with bundles of merits. Just contemplate. It is so difficult to obtain a human form. Thus, we attain. It is so difficult to encounter Buddha Dharma. Look at us now. We're sitting in this 5-star classroom with Paramana view. Panorama view. You know, sitting in this kind of restaurant, we're talking about $100 a dish. It is difficult to follow great teacher, but we have Your Holiness. We have Master Shen Yan. We have venerable children. We have venerable Wu Ying. It is difficult to leave home and sustain on the path because it requires all condition meets. But we did it, and we hold it auspiciously. We hold this auspicious status sitting here. So isn't it for us to cherish, to feel cherished, and to feel content? And I just want to share with you a story of mine, okay? At the beginning, kid you or not, when I'm moving to Chang Meditation Center in New York to follow Master Shen Yan, this is so shameful. It's just after 8 days, I almost want to run back home. But let me tell you, it was 20 years ago. Please trust me. I've been there. I've done it. I've been through everything. I've been through no system to big grand organization chart. Tons of work items. But if we apply Buddha Dharma into our daily life, then we can get past everything. Just remember, every phenomena is impermanent. That's the key point. So you think you're at the bottom of the hill? Hey, phenomena happens. You're rising up again. Okay? So don't try to dodge all your assignment, because those assignments are the merits, are the tickets for us to get to the liberation path. We need that assignment. We need that merits. My teacher keep on saying, you want to get enlightenment, but you don't like to wash dishes for everybody. So let me give you 100 cushion. I don't think even though you sit on 100 cushion and you break every one of them because you're just sitting there. No enlightenment whatsoever. Because there's no chips, no merit chips in your pocket. How could the enlightenment happen? Okay? Okay? In conclusion, I would like to offer one of Master Shen Yan's teaching. 21st century Buddhism shouldn't be just focused on Taiwan Buddhism, Theravada Buddhism, Japanese Buddhism, etc. It should be a concept of world Buddhism. Your maroon brown robes are no longer a gap between us. We should view ourselves as a small breaks or screws of a long bridge to pass the Dharma to the West. Amitofo, everybody.